It's very nice to see you. Of course, you look great, Michael. I love your stripy suit.
Thank you very much.
No, you look very...
Stripes for Christmas.
Yeah, you got the...
Like a sexy candy cane for Christmas.
A sexy black candy cane.
Whatever floats your boat.
Have you ever been to Davenport, Iowa?
I had a lovely bisque there once.
Oh, did you really? Yeah. They have biscuit the end of the meal in Davenport.
It's extraordinary.
It's the weirdest town in the United States. How are you otherwise? The master. Congratulations, of course, on the prestigious Golden Globe Award.
Thank you very much.
That's fantastic. It's, you know, for me, that's the most respected award. Yeah, that's.
I've often heard you speak so glowingly.
Well, you know, anyway, look, congratulations. That's the main thing. It's not a you know adult video award, but it's but they say the Golden Globe winner goes on.
It's as close as they're going to give an adult video award, to be honest.
Well, I don't know. In this, because I've been watching the show. There's plenty of.
There's a lot of shenanigans.
Yeah, there's a lot of business going on there.
Yeah, a lot of biscuitness.
Yeah, a lot of biscuitness. Yeah. But your stuff is quite kind of lovey-dovey, whereas
I'll tell you the absolute harsh reality is that I started the series not necessarily the finest physical specimen.
I see.
And so they kept off any "How's your father?" for me as far into the series as they possibly could.
So you better get in shape, mister, because you've got some sex scenes coming up. Yes, I see.
So I had to get down the gym.
Well, how did you get out of shape? Because you look in perfectly good shape now.
I had shoulder surgery.
Oh dear, how are you?
I'm better now.
Yeah, was it rotator cuff?
It was, no, it was Dr. I can't remember his name.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, Michael.
It wasn't that famous German doctor. Rotator cuff.
Rotator cuff. I'm afraid your whole arm is going to have to come off. We will replace it with another arm. And also an extra vagina.
Everything from the nose down has to go.
It's all got to change.
Has to change.
You have been to Davenport.
You know, whenever I've tried to do a German accent, it only sounds very, very camp.
Yes,
and I tend to always go back to the same phrase, and I don't know where this phrase comes from. I'm sure no German has ever said it, but I always end up finishing every sentence with "fumsi fumsi." I have no idea where I got that from.
Fumsi fumsi.
Fumsi fumsi.
Fumsi fumsi. Hey, so Australian accent. Ever done an Australian accent?
No, but it's funny you should mention that.
Oh.
Because my daughter, for some reason, no, she's not Australian.
Okay.
But she, for some reason, since she was about the age of 7, has tried to convince me that she can do a fantastic Australian accent.
What makes her think that, mate?
Well, exactly. When she does it, she sounds sort of like from Germany, to be honest. And she genuinely tries as hard as she possibly can to go, I'm from, put another on the baddie. What is that accent?
Yeah, no, that's a pretty difficult one. It's like your home accent, your Welsh accent, very difficult for people to do because you always end up sounding like you're Pakistani. Like whenever when I try to sound Welsh, I go, oh, that sounded Welsh. You see, suddenly I'm like that. Oh.
But there's also, you see, within the Welsh accent as well, like my father, for example, my father has different versions of the Welsh accent. So my father has a very strong Welsh accent, but a lot of Welsh people are a little bit embarrassed about a strong Welsh accent. So when he's on the train, I always know he's on the train because his accent changes, because he's in public. And he's coming from Wales to London, maybe. And so he'll say, hello, Michael. Dad here. It's like the most bizarre accent. My dad normally speaks like that. He's like, oh, hello, Michael, how you doing? It's Dad here, and all that.
He sounds like he's from Pakistan.
Yes, extraordinary. It's extraordinary. But then he puts on this bizarre accent.
My dad used to do that as well. Whenever he thought he was trying to be posh, instead of saying, do you want French fries, he would say, do you wish chips? I don't wish chips. Why would I wish chips?
My mother, I spoke to my mother this morning, and she was saying, oh my God, everybody's coming up to me in town. If you have trouble understanding what I'm saying, you can do subtitles, can't you?
Yeah. Okay. You can add them instantaneously. We're alive, sure.
So my mum said, you know, Michael, everybody's coming up to me in town and saying how much they're enjoying the Masters of Sex, and they're loving it, but they keep saying to me, Michael, Mrs. Sheen, how can you watch your son doing that stuff? How can you do it? And I said, well, Michael, I just said to them, you know, for me, I just think of it, it's Dr. Masters. Isn't that sweet?
That is. That's very nice. Yeah. Do you... Well, as we're on the subject, are you an exhibitionist in your own sex life? Do you enjoy people, you know, filming you? So I'm asking for a friend.
Yeah, in fact, it's Masters of Sex, the documentary.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
If I was acting, I'd be saying fumsy fumsy.
Fumsy fumsy.
You can tell when I'm not acting because I don't say fumsy.
Are you quite? Because many British people, and I count myself as one of them, are very, you know, rather uncomfortable at the idea of discussing sex or talk, you know, just in any, you know, anything but doing it. I'm fine doing it, you know, even if there's someone else in the room. But you know the.
Yeah. Well, obviously, I mean, I've got my daughter is 14 years old.
Right, so you've got to talk to her.
Well, what I mean is I've done it once. So I can't really, and then the Australian as well.
Right,
so
right,
twice. But yeah, there's not a lot I can say about it, really.
Right, no, but then you go ahead and you're one of the producers of the show, so you're involved, man. This thing just didn't happen.
It's true.
You know?
Well, one of the strangest things, like in films and TV stuff, I've had to do quite a few sex scenes.
Right.
But I've...
Because you're gorgeous.
Yeah, thank you very much. Well, no, hang on, wait until I tell you the story.
Oh, okay.
That I've never done a normal sex scene, ever. Not one sex scene have I done that's been kind of just a normal, oh, isn't this lovely, darling? Ooh, I'm so sexy and so are you. And
oh, I'm turned on now.
No, I've never done that.
Ooh, my trousers feel tight.
Yeah. The very first sex scene I ever did was with a wonderful British actor by the name of Stephen Fry.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh, in Wild.
That's right.
Yes, that's right.
That's right.
Now, I adore Stephen. I really do. He's a wonderful man he is.
Yes,
but I've never...
playing Malvolio on Broadway as we speak.
Oh, yes, well done, Stephen, on Broadway.
Yeah.
You're very good for
Fantastic. But I did my first sex scene with him, and I had to seduce him. He was playing Oscar Wilde, and I had to seduce him in a juice him. I had to juice him in a no, I didn't have to do. I had to.
Can he say that?
What I meant to say was that I had to seduce him. I had to seduce him in his living room. And
is that code for some?
No, there's no don't do that. It was just his living room.
Right.
And then at a certain point, he took he undid my trousers and my pants, I should say, and my pants sort of came
Americans are familiar with the word. I think it'll be all right.
And there was a little bit of cheeky Sheen bot in the shot because the camera was behind. And then it cut to a beautiful billowing curtains and the great big...
You had all of this in your pants?
No, yeah. That's right.
You are a talented French fries. I tell you.
It's like when I do drop my pants, it's like a matador. I hold billowing curtains and then just give a little peek and then close again. No, it cut to us in his bedroom, and there's a beautiful bed and billowing curtains, and I am on top of him, straddled him and riding him like a bucking bronco. Is
yes, yes. May I just remind you, CBS?
But then when there were a lot of Japanese investors in the film, and when they saw a lot of this footage back, eventually, before the film had been finished, apparently they said, "I'm sorry, this is going to be terribly offensive. I apologise already."
That's why I'm laughing.
This is what was repeated to me. It's not what I wouldn't have come up with it. This is God's honest truth. This is what was repeated to me. My character's name was Robbie Ross. Now, it writes itself, doesn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
And they said, all right, I'm not going to do the
No, you
accent.
probably best not to, yeah.
But they said, what was reported back to me was, we very much like Robbie Ross, but we want more Robbie Ross. Oh! That's what...
Like the scene, everyone! Remember Well, they might still be here, actually. Welcome back, everyone. We're here with Michael Sheen, who in no way will tell you an offensive story. Michael was just asking if the shy fellas were still here. Are you still here, Alfredo?
Oh yeah, we're right here.
So they're still here.
Good.
Well, we're out of time, Michael. Oh, I nearly fell off my chair. See that? I nearly fell off my chair. I think it was an earthquake. Was there an earthquake? I nearly fell off my chair.
I felt my bells jingling. My bells, I said, my bells.
My bells were jingling when you were telling that story.
Your collar got a lot more fluffy. I know that.
Golden Globe nominee, Michael Sheen, everybody.